It was an ordinary day at Chuck E. Cheese's, for the most part, of course. Baldi had a vague feeling that something was off with his boyfriend, Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck had been oddly distant these past few days. Usually they would hang out, eat pizza, do unspeakable things in the backstage after hours, play Fortnite together. Despite the recent hiccups, Baldi was staring dreamily at Chuck E. Cheese while he performed. Baldi couldn't get over Chuck's mousy figure, his iconic purple shirt, his enchanting singing voice. Chuck didn't know he was there. Baldi made sure of that. He wanted his proposal after the show to be a surprise, of course. He was planning to propose to Chuck. He even bought the perfect wedding ring. It was a ruby, and it was custom shaped to look like Chuck's hat. Eventually, the curtains closed, and Baldi stood up, picking up the wedding ring, getting ready to go through the curtains and bring Chuck backstage. However, he noticed both Chuck and Jasper standing up, and then they walked backstage. Baldi sighed, knowing he would probably have to find a way to get Jasper out of backstage before he could propose. He wanted the moment to be special. He opened the door, but instead of seeing Chuck and Jasper doing some backstage maintenance works like he expected, he saw Chuck and Jasper kissing. What? Baldi screamed, nearly dropping the case containing the wedding ring. Chuck and Jasper's head abruptly turned toward Baldi. Jasper just looked at Baldi, without any visible emotion. Chuck, however, was sweating bullets. I can explain. What is there to explain? You fell in love with that. I don't appreciate you calling me that, Baldi. Watch your tone, Jasper said, calmly, despite the chaos. Watch my tone? You were just about to make out with my... Chuck pushed Jasper aside, causing Jasper to fall on the floor. Listen, Baldi, There is no time for explanations! Baldi pulled out his ruler and threw it directly at Chuck's head, knocking him unconscious almost immediately. Baldi then turned towards Jasper, rolling up his sleeves. You ruined everything! Baldi attempted to throw a punch at Jasper. It completely missed, causing Baldi to hit the ground really hard. Baldi retracted his fist and jumped up in pain. Oh! Baldi exclaimed. Jasper threw a punch at Baldi, and it landed directly in his face, knocking out some of the teacher's teeth. At this point, the rest of the band showed up, all with horrified expressions. Jasper kept beating up Baldi. The entire band was telling Jasper to stop, but he didn't. He just kept going. Baldi's face was bright red with blood, and completely unconscious. Jasper turned to the make-believe band and simply said, Do any of y'all want to help me hide a body?